Mm. So here the one question is there. What are the important consideration to be made for the plant shutdown? So the plant shutdown, the important consideration. So we have to see all the staff to be trained. So if you see that, this is the correct answer. Okay. Generally in the exam there will be only a multiple choice question, but here I am just going to put a some question for the practice purpose. So in any important consideration for the plant staff, what should consider? So purposefully I kept the multiple choice question, not only the one particular question. So then residual products, feed stock contained in the pipework and vessels. It may be impossible to know precisely at what uh, point a certain reaction has reached. It will be there. Okay, this is also required. Residual temperature or pressure that need to be neutralized, that also will be considered. That will be the part of that will be there. Yes. So then after that, inerting and flushing of process components, that also will be required to in the plant shutdown. Then management of change application also will be considered. Like shutdown is a change and organizational element which may be compromised if the so it may lead to the uh, any type of a failure also it may can lead to the that part. Yes. Now there will be the SOP for isolation and quarantine of plant also will be considered. A small opening being plugged and larger, then thorough checking and verification that the plant is in safe state, supported by relevant SOP including the permit to work also will be considered. Communication through and with all stakeholders will be considered, and there is a no need for any planning. So this is the uh, not the correct answer because we required the important consideration. So this is the way, this is the parameters or the points we need to consider while we are going to planning the shutdown of the plant. Then we will see the next question. A true plant preventive maintenance system include. So a true plant preventive maintenance, maybe this is a part related to the that part may be there. Then periodic inspection is required. Preventive maintenance, like is a proactive maintenance. Plant maintenance activities also will be considered. And NDT, yeah, NDT also can be done. And actions to correct any deficiency that are identified. So I believe that all the four options will be considered in a true plant preventive maintenance system. Okay. Then we going to question number 3. The flammable liquid is being flowed in a process plant. The one flanges of a coupling is not tightly properly and flammable liquid is being leaked through that coupling. So what major preventive control measures to be ensured to avoid this type of leakages? So what major preventive control measures? So we required to have a like a coupling, so mechanical integrity will be required or any bund or dike arrangement or emergency arrangement. All the investigation after the event will be there. So one flange of a coupling is not tightly. So it's a mechanical part. So because the coupling, so then we need to cover the mechanical integrity will be required. When a release of volatile flammable hydrocarbon occurs, the vapor will form as a cloud. Yes, so when the release of flammable hydrocarbon occurs, the vapor will form as cloud. When the cloud reaches an ignition source, the cloud reaches an ignition source, the vapor air mixture may ignite. Okay, then there will be either a flash fire or an explosion, a vapor cloud explosion, depending how quickly the flame propagate through the cloud. When this occur in a confined area, this explosion is called the confined vapor cloud explosion. Now, the answer is yes. So they are going to the true answer. So if you read the definition, the information is not a definition. We will say if we the what is the vapor cloud explosion? It may be the unconfined and it is confined. So here this is the information, or we can say this is the about the statement is correct about the confined vapor cloud explosion. The petrol is being transferred from tanker to storage tank to prevent the spillage of flammable substances. What are the possible control measures are there? The petrol is being transferred from tanker to the tanker will be in the storage tank. So maybe there may be some tanker, and then the tanker will be carrying some that to the storage tank. We are transferring that particular fuel to storage tank. Then what are the possible to prevent the spillage of flammable substances? What are the possible control measures will be there? So we can install the uh, of non-return valve or the dry breakaway coupling. So this is the way we have it. What is the dry breakaway coupling? If we get a like a dry breakaway, if you try to see that breakaway coupling, so then we may get an idea about that. These couplings play very important role for the connection purpose. So once it break, it will close the that particular area. So leaking will not be there. So maybe this is a dry breakaway coupling. This is a simple coupling will be there. This is designed in such a manner, yes, so that will be required to mm, have that particular part. Mm, mm, that will be there. So then this is the breakaway coupling will break. If you see this one particular way, once you break that, so this is spring loaded, it will be the part of that will be there. Yes. So that may be required to the part. So then